Sailor Moon, if you can't tell.
Can I take a picture?
Yeah,
Yeah,
sure.
go for
We'll
it.
pose for you.
I'm sitting down.
Alright, this is the Defective Geeks podcast. We are a website. We have a weekly podcast that we do. It's a bunch of girls talking nerd shit, basically. I'm sure you guys never heard of it, but we try to be funny. Sometimes we get a little serious. But
Occasionally.
usually we get a little silly.
Yeah.
So our friend at Ogeeku was kind enough to let us kind of take over for about an hour here. So thank you guys for joining us. My name,
Thank you.
thank you. My name is Diane, the Space Pirate Queen.
And I'm Giselle, also known as Gizzy B.
I'm Valerie, also known as Fortune Cookie.
I'm Michelle, also known as Chubby Bunny. By myself over there.
There's some. They're cute.
And I'm Yume Ninja.
All right. Since
That's all for, it started that.
Since we figured you guys probably don't know us very well, we'll do a little getting to know everybody here in terms of our anime fandom.
Yeah.
Basically.
Ask some really hard-hitting questions.
Hard-hitting
Get
questions.
to know each other. Introduce ourselves. Share things.
Share
with all
our
of you.
feelings, our secrets,
Yes.
all that stuff. And don't,
Is it really hard to hear us? I feel like it is.
okay, good.
Talk louder, dudes.
So, but after this, we'll all be best friends, all right?
Just you can get
Sounds
closer
good.
if you need to.
Yeah, there's pillows on the ground. You guys can have a party, whatever.
Multicolored pillows.
Play Twister.
You have a favorite color? Sit on that
Okay,
pillow.
all right. I have been watching anime since I was a little kid. My first one was the show called Princess Sarah. I don't know if anyone's ever heard of it. It was like my childhood anime introduction. I grew up in the Philippines, so I don't know if that makes a difference. But and then
Gross.
Sailor Moon.
Ew, gross.
Sailor Moon, of course. I'm very gross. And Dragon Ball Z, and then all the usual, the typical stuff. And then I moved on to like Trigun and Full Metal Alchemist.
90s kid.
Huh?
You're a 90s kid?
What?
You're a 90s kid?
Yes,
90s
I am a
kid.
90s kid. A lot of the 90s anime. And then I kind of fell out of it a little bit. I've been getting back to it. Been watching Kill la Kill recently, which is my new favorite show. So yeah. Giselle, what's your anime history?
Well, out of everyone here, I'm probably the least experienced with anime. I'm going to be upfront about it. I did grow up with Sailor Moon, hence the love for Sailor Moon right here. I watched a couple of episodes of Bleach, and
A couple, guys. Think about it. There's 200 episodes. You probably saw like 193 and 06.
that was a while ago. I watched that, and now
It might have been a different anime. She's just saying Bleach because that's the easiest word to say.
shut up.
There were some dragons in it.
There's like sorcery and shit or something. Yeah, that was Bleach, right? And right now, though, I have watched the first season of Attack on Titan, so I think that keeps me a
Doing
little
it, you guys.
relevant with the anime community. So
Doing it.
yeah, I actually kind of know what I'm talking about. So yeah, that is my deep experience and knowledge of the anime genre.
Cool. So, Fortune Cookie, what's your anime history?
Let's see, so I started watching when I was 4 with Doraemon. So that was when I would go to Taiwan and just kick back in the summer and be like, what's this? It's a robot cat pulling shit out of his pocket for this kid who doesn't know shit. And then moved on to Sailor Moon, moved on to Toonami things, so like Shibuya, Gundam Wing, Pokemon of course.
Valerie and I met in college, and that's how we met.
That's how we met.
We were in an art.
So who's the one that hooked you on anime then? That's the book you grew up with?
Yeah, we
we
kind of
both
grew up
grew up
on
in
it.
anime.
Yeah, it's part of our lives.
I was very antisocial during college. I didn't talk to anybody, but she saw my little Trigun
Yeah, I was like,
chain on my backpack.
I'm like, is that Vash? That's Vash. You're an anime fan. I know.
I'm like, don't
you.
talk to me. All right, we'll be friends.
Yay!
And Valerie's actually the one who got me into Attack on Titan. So this one.
All the blame.
Yeah, so right now it's Attack on Titan, also Sailor Moon and Free. It's our second season.
Yeah!
Alright, and also Yo Peta for those who like
Yeah! I don't want to watch all of it, but I watched all of it.
Hi,
I'm Michelle again. What's up, 6 people? So my friends. Hello, Amy. Thank you for coming. Hello, Guy. Who I saw all week. You guys. People. Rachel. Just talking to you guys. I started watching anime with Sailor Moon because at 6 a.m. it was on TV, so I sat in a dark room and watched it myself because I knew I shouldn't tell anybody that I liked this weird anime shit. And then I just was really obsessed with it and trying to find VHS tapes of it at like Pittsburgh Comic Con, and that were like $40. Fucking dumb. And then I watched Tenchi Muyo because I was like, I went to Suncoast Video, and I was like, there's like 3 anime here. Which should I pick? It was like the only thing they had was like Tenchi Muyo. They had like City Hunter, and then like some porno one that I can't remember. I think I have all of them, but yeah. And now I still like anime. I like Free too. And other stuff. I'm Yume Ninja, by the way. I think I started watching anime. They used to air Macross dubbed on TV after school. So I started off with Macross. I don't remember which one it was, like the really old one. And then I moved on to Vampire Hunter D and Ninja Scroll. So I watched a lot of gore, Demon City Shinjuku, a lot of ecchi stuff. And now I think I watch anime religiously. Because I watch it almost every single day. But I'm a huge Naruto fan. I'm big on Clamp, like Cardcaptor Sakura was one of the big magical girl shows I grew up with. I watched Free, of course. I got this bitch into Free right here. Yeah! Just started watching. I do. I am not super caught up. I think I left off right when the Ninja War started. Stupid Ninja Wars. My favorite character, Kakashi.
Welcome.
So don't spoil if you know what happened. Welcome, new people. But yeah, I watch tons of anime now.
Yeah. Okay, so for those who just joined us, this is a live podcast where we're getting to know each other.
It's live. It's being recorded.
Basically. So we're gonna ask these ladies a few questions about their anime fandom life. All right, guys. Valerie.
Yes.
Who was your very first anime or manga crush?
I think it's James from...
What's her name?
Huh? My name, I'm Valerie.
No, your anime crush.
The anime crush is James from Team Rocket Kojiro from Pokemon because I was in like 7th grade and it was cool for some reason.
I hate to be the one to break this to you, but I don't think he's into girls.
Maybe, but back then, whatever. They're all bi, whatever. I don't care.
Are we all doing the same question? Oh shit. I don't know. I didn't talk to any boys until I was like 15. Like something really weird. Like I had a weird childhood. I didn't have any friends. Not Tuxedo Mask? Oh no, I thought boys were weird. Yeah, I like Tuxedo Mask. Everyone was into that green blazer. I was like, green blazers are hot. And so I liked him. Then I really liked. I was reading American comics at the time. And I was really into Gambit. You know, Gambit. Yeah, you know.
So, first anime or manga crush is probably Lord Ashura from Lodoss War. Did I date myself?
Gross! Gross! What's wrong with you?
He's awesome! Okay, he's awesome! He's a badass.
Mine was, it was Tuxedo Mask when I was a preteen, but I think my first, I'm coming of age, I'm a woman crush was Hiro Yui from Gundam Wing. The spandex shorts just did it for me, you guys.
Fuck.
With the tank top.
We're all terrible people. All of us. We're all going to hell.
He was all brooding because I think his shorts were too tight all the time. No, he was awesome and I love him.
Alright, so
he did like this.
Yeah.
how can you resist that?
I can't. I had all the posters. I got into eBay bidding wars for Gundam Wing wall scrolls. The most expensive I paid for one was $70. It was
Jesus.
not good.
Oh my god.
I did not spend my money well on anime.
Alright, so for our next hard-hitting question, who is your current anime? or manga crush?
Oh my god.
Right now.
So many.
So many. Who can I choose? Let's see. So from free, I'd have to say it's Makoto. But,
Yes, I love Big Brother types too.
Big Brother time. Big Brother time. Like, Nagita's like my BFF, but Makoto is like
Wouldn't
husband
fuck
time.
him. Wouldn't fuck him.
Whatever. I know. I wouldn't do that. But yes.
Oh, gross. Oh, yeah, all the guys from Free I totally am into, except for Nagisa, who's just like gross. Yeah. Like, that's like pedo to me.
He's just your BFF. You go shopping with him.
Yeah, I got girls for that one.
Okay, fine. He's girly enough.
Is there anything else? I don't know.
What else are you watching?
I'm watching a lot of weird shit. I don't know. I'm just gonna go with Freaks. I don't want to take up your guys' time with my gross man crushes. I like watch so much gross stuff.
Erwin from Attack on Titan.
Everyone is drawn so gross in that anime.
No, they're not.
No, they fucking are. Okay, they got fucking weirdo fucking eyes. Let's all address this shit right now.
It's
They got
not
weirdo
his
eyes. They're super, like, the guy can't draw really well.
That's true.
Okay,
That's
this is a real problem we have.
Anime Erwin.
And it's just gross. No, I don't care. You gotta look kind of like girls or Gifo.
Let's talk about the anime.
The manga is real shit too.
Yeah, the manga is pretty bad too.
It's all-
Hey, well, let me just break out my entire list. From Free is Ray, he's awesome. And then I have Levi from Attack on Titan, and Makishima Senpai from Ryopeta. Makishima Senpai. I could go on, but I won't.
Go on. I want to hear more.
You want to hear how lame I am? And there's like Kakashi from Naruto, and Lelouch from Code Geeks. I don't have a life, guys.
All the pretty boys. How about you, Giselle? Do you think anybody from Attack on Titan is super cute? Levi's pretty dishy. What do you like about him?
He's short.
He's my height.
He's height compatible for me. I have to be practical about this kind of stuff. Alright. Shall we move on? Okay. What was or who were your first Flash pairings?
First Flash pairing. I think it was Ranma and Ryoga from Ranma One Half. Or Katamake Kuno with Ranma, because everyone's Flashable in that for some reason. And yes, that's my very first one. And the Ranma community hated me for it.
I don't know. I never really thought about
Does not
it.
know.
I never really thought about it.
Yeah, I don't know.
I accepted storylines as canon, and I was like, you don't change that shit. I followed the rules.
I think the closest to like slash pairing it came was Suguru and God, what was his name? Those flower petal guy from X.
Oh,
But they were like legit, like canon, like in love. So I don't know.
wasn't a good answer. Sorry.
Oh yeah, I don't know slash.
Mine was obviously Hero and Duo from Gundam Wing. Lonely Soldier Boy. I guess Valerie would answer this one, but who is your current Flash parent?
It is, let's see, still Lelouch and Suzaku. And then from Yamapeta is Makishima with Junpachi. As they keep talking on the phone, it's like, Mak-chan, 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 what's up? I love you. I'm lonely. Pick up your phone.
I think some of the cutest parts of Yokado, and honestly the only parts that are really watchable for me are is after the credits. That shit where they're like calling each other and like watching anime, and I'm like, oh, that's because it's like my life. It's like, not about not watching them in this one race for the whole season. Oh my god, is this race ever gonna be over? It's the worst. I don't know. I kind of like Levi and Aaron, I guess. That's kind of cool. Kind of hot. I read some shit on the internet about
I think
it.
it's for Levi and Erwin.
Levi and
Like
Erwin.
there's so much like fan art of them like with babies going to Disneyland. Like there's some shit ton of like Erwin and
In case you guys didn't notice, Valerie just punched me in the fucking ear. She was so excited what we just said. She was like, oh,
Do you have something to add?
Also, Gene and Marco from Attack on Titan, because Sad Soldier Boys and half Sad Soldier Boys who are dead are so
dead! He's never coming back! They're not bringing him
I
back.
get that reference. Yay.
Alright, cats in America, settle down.
Do you guys write fanfic? Have ever written fanfic?
I have. It is lost forever.
Lies. What was it about? Lies. Tell us.
Let's see. I think there was a Team Rocket one where they broke into a museum and stole shit, and then someone got shot. That was my very first one. I do owe my friend a Kristoff/Hans fanfic. Actually, it's the other way around, so Hans is topping from Frozen. So I haven't written it yet, but please review, add stuff, tell me how much it sucks.
I have never, and I'm going on record as that, but I have a really cute, terrible story to tell you guys. I went to Penn State, and I went to I was an English major, gross, and I had a creative writing class, and we had to bring in stories, and one time, I have kind of written fan fiction. Anyway, one time, this girl, like we all got it, at the end of the class, we all got the next person's work to read it over the week. And this girl, we got it, and it was a Ranma half fan fiction, and I was like, oh shit! And this is during the time when I was like, don't tell anyone you like anime or manga, because everyone's gonna fucking hate you. Like, I knew I should be embarrassed about it or whatever. And it was terrible. It like didn't make any sense. And like my other class, the next class, everyone was like, what is going on? Like, are these like what? And I'm like, oh, it's pre-existing characters, guys. And they're like, oh no, I'm not friends with her. Just so you know, I'm not friends with her. And yeah, so that was, don't never fucking do that, guys. Sorry nerds.
Yes, I have read fan fiction, but not about anime. My two oldest standing friends, we met online when we were like 13. We were all writing Korean pop fan fiction. So there you go.
K-pop
fan fiction.
So gross.
Is that like fan fiction about the real people in K-pop?
Yes.
Oh, IRL fan fiction?
Yes, I
What's
think.
your favorite characters to write for?
Oh God, it was like HFT and Shinhwa, guys. That's how old I am. But yeah, that fan fiction shit is still up. That forum is still up, guys. I've seen it from 1997.
You're gonna have to look for it.
It is not under my current username, so you'll never find it.
Yeah, I was really. If people can't tell already, I was really big on the Gundam Wing fandom. There was a gravitation too. I did that.
Oh
one.
yeah, gravitation.
Yeah. But lots of Gundam Wing fanfic happened. I still have them. I have like floppy disks. You guys remember those?
Yeah.
Floppy disks.
Oh, it's a save icon.
I have a bunch of fanfics saved on floppy disks. That there's nothing that can open them.
Yeah, why
anymore,
is the same
so.
icon so like a floppy disk? Doesn't make any sense. No need.
All right. Next question.
Do you guys, or what do you remember about your first Anime Expo?
My first Anime Expo, I was scared to death because I was meeting friends I met on forum for the very first time. So meeting strangers that you made online is dangerous. Don't do that unless you have a parent around. And it was actually 2001, so that's forever ago. And I just remember walking around and I was like, oh my god, these are my people. These people like anime and they're not afraid to show it and I can be myself. This is like paradise for me.
I grew up on the East Coast, so our big con over there is Otakon actually, which I went to every year when I was in college. But my first Anime Expo was in 2003 because I was working for Tokyo Pop and I worked at their booth in the main exhibit hall and I dressed up like Princess Ai. Gross, I know. Courtney loves manga. Does anyone else remember this shit?
Yes, I
Fuck.
do.
This is like a real fucking thing that happened. And sorry guys, like I said, not PG. And I handed out fucking flyers for them and I ran all their events because I was an intern there and it was super gross and I didn't really have a lot of fun. But I did that year. I met Joellen and Jack and Twinkle. I met a couple people that I'm still friends with today that cosplay, so that's fun.
So I have a funny story about Anime Expo, my first one. My first one was also 2003, and I recently, like last year, found a picture that I had of Michelle dressed as Princess. We did not know each other back in 2003.
Yeah, we met in 2008.
Yeah. So that was funny, but yeah, that was 2003 was my first AX. It was back in Anaheim. Prior to that, I didn't even know that like anime conventions were around, so it was like just mind blowing. And then yeah, the same thing. Like Michelle and I both have the same circle of friends, so everybody I met there, I'm still friends with today.
My first AX was 2001, and I remember going, kind of thinking, oh, it's an anime convention, whatever, I'm gonna buy shit and stuff. Then I went, and people were dressed up, and my mind was blown, and that's when the cosplay thing started. So the I have so many embarrassing pictures of me on my first AX because people were dressed like Vice Crews, and I was really into that too back in the day. And I literally would sit on people's lap and be like, "Can I take a picture with you?" And they were like, like, yeah, sure. And they were all girls, you know, because all the girls dressed like vice crews back in the day.
All the girls.
All the girls. But they were all into it too, and it was a very small convention. The next year, I did a bunch of cosplay and learned how to sew, and my life fell apart because I became a cosplayer. But yeah, Anime Expo changed my life too.
We also didn't know each other back then.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's funny, one of our friends actually showed me a picture of my Vash cosplay back in the day when we didn't know each other. And I was like, oh my god, it's crazy. But yes. Alright, next question.
Alright. What would you consider your first official cosplay?
My first official cosplay was just a random Team Rocket character. Like 2001. Like that was my first thing. Like I got a sweater, I cut it up, got a skirt with R on it. I was like, yeah, awesome. And then so I from the very beginning, because I thought it was required to go to Anime Expo. It's like a costume party, right? Gotta have a costume.
My first cosplay was like my second convention I ever went to. My first convention was Katsucon in like 2000. It was amazing. And then I went to Otakon that same year, and I was like, you know what I really like? Chi from Tobits, and so does everybody else. I did not go on a goddamn tell, but I think I bought the outfit from someone online on the internet, and like I bought the ears. I didn't know how to fucking glue film together because I'm an idiot. And we had to pay like fucking $15. And yeah. And I did a couple of Chobits cosplayers around today, and I was like, oh, it's the way back machine, y'all. It's 2000. What's up?
Awesome.
So yeah, like I said, I didn't really know conventions were a thing until 2003. But I think I have to consider, like, when I was a kid, my mom made, for Halloween, she made me and my brother She-Ra and He-Man costumes that we wore out. So we were She-Ra and He-Man. So I was like, yeah, we're real brother and sister too. And then I also broke my ankle the same night, so that kind of sucked. But I was like 6. Aww. It was the worst Halloween ever. Worst.
I guess my first official cosplay would be female Bash from Trigun or AX. But I did go as Team Rocket during a high school Halloween event, and there were I was a fresh sophomore that year, and there were a couple of senior dudes who were actually wearing Pokemon costumes too, and I had no idea other the cool people knew what Pokemon was, and I was like, yeah, and that was my first interaction ever with cool people. That's it. How about you, Giselle?
For the rest of your life.
Actually, this is my first official cosplay.
Yay! We tricked her into it, everyone. It was all a trap. Your life is going to be in shambles from now on.
You ruined me forever, lady.
This is where all your money's going for the rest of your fucking life.
You're never gonna sleep again!
Alright, what was your most embarrassing, and by embarrassing I mean amazing, cosplay memory?
Okay, the one I remember first is I was dressed as, what's her name? Kotonoha from School Days. And she has on some sweater thing and a very short skirt. And my friend offhandedly asked me, I imagine, I just want to flip your skirt up. Because that's what happens in anime. Skirt flips up, you see cute panties. I'm like, well, I'm wearing cute panties right now. Okay, I'm going to face this door, which no one has gone through in over 20 minutes because we were sitting in the hallway. And I'm like, okay, flip it. So she flips it. My other friend goes, how cute. And in that moment, hotel staff comes through the door.
Yes.
And according to my friends, he was like, oh. And then, oh. And I was like,
shot.
And then I went to die forever.
Oh, Natalie.
I can't think of one. I can't really think of one. I felt embarrassed for other cosplayers a lot. Because I'm a mean girl. I don't know, maybe come back and do this one.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think I've ever had a really embarrassing part. But then also maybe because I wasn't self-aware, so maybe it was embarrassing. I just didn't fucking know it.
I feel like
embarrassing for your friends.
a lot of my younger years in cosplay
Yeah.
is probably embarrassing.
Yeah, I was probably a dumbass, and people were like, I'm just like, no, I'm being cool. I'm super cool.
I do have one memory that's my favorite. In high school, one of my best friends, she was really into Escaflowne. So for her birthday, my other friend and I collaborated and made her a Hitomi cosplay costume. And I went to school dressed as Vaughn, wings and all.
Did you get beat up that day too? Oh
No, I went to an art high school, so nobody cared.
Oh my god, that's amazing.
Yeah, and
You're a good
showed
friend,
up. I was on the lunch tables like this, and Missy comes out like, oh my god! And we presented her with her costume, and she like ran off and got it in. We took pictures all day, and it was amazing. And we were in love forever.
That's so gross. I can't. Oh, I'm so grossed out right now.
That's the worst, but also the best.
That's the kind of shit I pulled. That was like the most romantic thing that everyone has ever done for Missy. That's a good friend.
Isn't she engaged?
Alright. I think this is our last question.
Alright, so if you went back 10 years and met your younger self at Anime Expo, what would you tell them?
Don't glomp random strangers from behind because they get angry. And that
Don't
doesn't help
touch
you.
strangers.
Don't touch strangers unless you ask them and they say yes. Cosplay is not consent.
So much touching. Yeah, I would tell my younger self, you don't have to pose for 5,000 photos for some random dude who's like, can you walk over here now and can we take more photos? Okay, now move like this. You can just leave. You have no obligation to strangers, which I know very well now, but as a younger kid, I was like, okay, let's take a half an hour and go outside and pose on this tree and climb up it.
Is that what younger Michelle sounded like?
Yeah, that was cute. I think if I was gonna say anything to my, it's been 10 years. How old am I? 23. 23. I'd be like, you know what? Don't give a fuck. I think I cared way too much what other people thought about like dressing up. I just cared way too much, and now I'm just like, whatever, who fucking cares.
I would tell myself, don't spend too much money on Gundam Wingstop. But then, you
$70
wouldn't know what to do with it 10 years later.
Where are your wall scrolls? Are they your parents' house still?
I
in the
think
garage? Or?
we donated them to something.
Oh, you mean you didn't make them into blankets and like sleep on them? Body
I
pillows?
think I have one left. I don't think that was
Make it into a body pillow. It's already, you know, the color's already rubbed off where his face is. Fucking
I
gross.
still want to hear your body pillow. Alright, we're gonna play a game, and I think people can participate for this one. So we have a segment on our show called Giseru-chan. Cause when me and Valerie go off on our anime tangent, sometimes she kind of stares at us blankly, which we think is really funny. Because we're like, look at the white girl, she doesn't know what anime is. So, we started a segment called Giseru-chan, and last time we did it, we had Giselle try to identify like action figures of anime, and it was amazing. And since there's going to be audio only, we decided for this one, everybody would come up with, would tell Giselle a title of an anime. And she's gonna try and figure out what is it about, what the main character does, and yeah.
And it can't be Attack on Titan or Sailor Moon. She knows
Yeah,
those two things.
she knows Sailor Moon, she knows Full Metal Alchemist, I think she knows Bleach, and Attack on Titan.
Any title.
It's in Japanese, you have to translate it into the awkward English title so she understands. Alright?
English title.
Alright.
Oh, we got a volunteer.
Yeah,
Volunteer!
Oh, come! We have a volunteer!
Okay, this is an older title. Marmalade Boy.
Okay, just to make sure I heard that right, Marmalade Boy.
Yes.
It's a classic, isn't it? Let's see, Marmalade Boy. It's about a young boy. He grew up on a boysenberry farm.
Why boysenberries?
They're the best berries, Michelle. That's why. Grew up on a boysenberry farm, and you always thought there was just something so majestic about seeing the berries ripen and seeing the sunrise and the light hitting them with the glistening.
What does this have to do with marmalade?
Morning dew and whatnot. and he decided that his mission in life was to make the best boysenberry marmalade. Boysenberry marmalade.
Boysenberry marmalade.
Boysenberry, specifically
And
boysenberry.
who's the main antagonist in this show?
Oh, the antagonist. Oh, let's see. That would be an incredibly health-conscious young lady who is against sugary products, and she is trying to shut down his berry farm because of the high sugar content.
Gross.
But then there's kind of a romantic tension right there. So there's constant tension. So you kind of want them to hook up even though they're total enemies.
Right.
And he makes
Terrible.
the best marmalade.
Does this take place in Knott's Berry Farm, perhaps?
Perhaps, maybe. It takes place in Orange County.
Should we have him explain it in like 2 sentences to her?
And that's Marmalade Boy.
For those of you joining us right now, we're playing a game called Giseru-chan. Giselle right here doesn't really watch a lot of anime, so we're giving her anime titles and she has to guess what the story, or she's gonna
Make up the
tell
story.
us what the story is about.
First one was
At her
Marmalade
best.
Boy. So
Yes.
can you tell us what Marmalade Boy is really about in like 1 sentence?
You can tell me how on it I was, how close to it I was.
You were close. It's about this girl, Miki, and her parents meet this boy's parents on a trip, and they decide to swap. Spouses, and so they're living together. Lots of high school drama. I think it's
It has nothing to do with marmalade! You failed!
Marmalade Boy then.
There's something in the opening song about love
it's-
being like the
yeah.
sweet burnt taste of marmalade
Yeah.
on toast.
Well, that is very misleading.
Thank you. Okay.
Anyone else have a title?
Oh, here you can give him a sticker for participating.
Title suggestion? Anime title suggestion? No?
Give us an anime title, and Giselle has to guess what it's about. Like any title, and if it's in Japanese, you have to translate it into English.
Because I'm not too knowledgeable, so. Shuffle? Shuffle? Oh, and you get a sticker. Thank you for participating.
And then give him one too.
Shuffle. All right, Shuffle. It's about a love boat that sails in the ocean, and it's full of older people. You know, single older people looking for love. And one of the games on the love boat is Shuffle. That's a game, right? Shuffle, yeah. Shuffleboard. Yeah, shuffleboard. And so the reason why it's called Shuffle is that it's kind of like representing the shuffling of love. I don't even know what that means. But, you know, like people meeting and older and in their twilight years and yeah, that's Shuffle.
It's an anime about elderly people.
And can you tell us what it's actually about?
Can you tell us what the show? Tell Giselle what the
In
show
like
is
2
Tell me
sentences.
how absolutely on it I was with the description of Shuffle.
Well, actually, Shuffle is actually based on a visual novel. It's kind of like a harem series, but unlike a lot of other, it does have its share of fan service like a lot of other harem series. But unlike other ones like Girls Bravo or Rosario Vampire, it starts off with the usual comedy harem series, but then it gets a bit darker as the series goes on. His childhood friend turns into because a new girl starts to arrive, and the main guy, Rin Tsuchimi, starts to fall in love
That
with
was way more than 2 sentences, sir. But thank you. So basically, you're wrong. Right?
a harem series.
Long
based
story
on a
short,
visual novel.
if you can't tell her harem series, but she's like, oh, is it about raping princesses? What's a harem? What goes harem?
He does not know anime terms.
Yeah, it's just sad.
Thank you so much.
Amy
Thank you.
Amy.
Alright.
How about Magic Knights Rare?
Say that again.
Magic Knights Rare.
Rare. Oh yeah.
Magic Knights
Rare.
Rare.
Ray Earth.
It's like a ray of the earth.
Oh,
Hey, don't give her hints, bitch.
Don't tell her. Magic Knights Ray Earth. I'm gonna say that they're time-traveling crime fighters from the Crusade era, and they're actually they're actually like 13-year-old girls.
Oh,
But they wanted to be, but you know, they live in a man's world since it's the Crusades, you know, and they want to like go on the Crusades, but they somehow find this wormhole to travel into the future. And in doing so, they like travel to like way into the future where it's like all sci-fi and shit. And they're like fighting crime in the future with their cool crusade army outfits. And
Are they doing it for Jesus?
no.
They're looking for Jesus.
They're doing it for justice. And it's in the future, and they ride like cool horse-looking, I don't know, like water jets, but they're in space, and that's how they travel around.
You know what's weird is
Wow,
what's
I
weird
want to
is
watch this actually.
what's weird is Claire describing Bubblegum Crisis, and I'm like,
So that's it. That's the show.
can you briefly explain it? Like one sentence?
Anyone else? Valerie, give her one.
1 second. What is Magic Night Fair about? It's these. I think they're middle school, right? So they are 13.
13,
And
yeah.
so these 3 girls who don't know each other meet at Tokyo Tower, and they are transported back into this mystical, like,
So I got
medieval thing.
the time travel. I just got
It's not time travel. It's just world.
Parallel world.
There's a difference.
I don't know the series either.
I don't think she has a parallel world.
So
They
there's-
have time-changing shit going.
They have to save this princess, and they ride magical robots.
I
Do they already have robots?
I said horses that are like water
I don't think they
jets
have
and
robots.
No,
space.
wait a second.
No robots. No robots.
No robots. There's something
Wow,
else.
you suck.
Alright.
Alright.
Sorry. Someone else.
Okay, so you're
No,
in.
they're a mecha. There's mecha in there.
Is there? I can't remember.
Ray-Earth is one of the mecha.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay, sorry, we're not nerds. Oh, we're fired. We're all fired.
Okay, then. Descendants of Darkness.
Descendants of Darkness.
Okay.
All right, I got this one. So this is about like 3 guys. They're like half demons, half humans, and they're really good looking, kind of like the guys from 3. You know. So all the ladies love them. And they have to like, they want to live like normal lives, but all the girls and boys are in love with them, and they're like, no, you can't be with me. I'd be bad for you.
She's describing Twilight. You're describing
That's
Twilight.
Twilight.
And one of them is actually
really
a crime fighter because he feels bad about his demon ancestry. So he has to like try to counteract it by fighting for the right of mankind. And he has wings with feathers and shit.
You're half right, actually.
Yes.
He does have feathery wings. He is kind of a crime fighter. He's a Shinigami who is from having trying. Oh wait, no, I don't remember. But he tries to go and like save people, like, souls and stuff. And he has
Nailed it.
yeah, there's boys making out too because there's a doctor who inappropriately touches him all the time, and he's sad about that.
Give her one, Michelle.
Oh shit! I wasn't even thinking of one. Okay, how about?
Good, Michelle.
Oh, how about I don't know, whatever that thing is. Oh, how about Bunny and Tiger?
Tiger and Bunny.
Tiger and Bunny. Oh my god, I'm the worst. I'm fired. Tiger and Bunny. Sorry.
Bunny.
I know. Look, they're all judging me over there with their judging boy faces.
Tiger bunny or
Tiger and Bunny.
So they're 2 separate entities, the tiger and the bunny.
Tiger and Bunny is the title of this anime.
Okay.
Get it, girl.
Well, obviously, it's about the forbidden romance between a tiger and a bunny. It takes place in a zoo. And, you know, it's kind of like Toy Story. At night, the animals can talk at the zoo. And this tiger and bunny start to realize the love that they have for each other and how strong it is. But it's hard for them to be together, though, because if anything, the size difference is like, that'd be so painful, you know? But yeah, it's like the love between the tiger and the bunny. And then they're trying to look for a magical spell to turn them into people so that they can be together forever and have
I feel like I need like 20 beers. Like listening to her, I can't do this sober, guys. Usually when you do this like podcast, or if you guys ever watch our Google Hangouts on Mondays, I'm always drinking because I can't listen to this shit.
You are welcome.
I love you. So Tiger and Bunny is about, it's like a mecha anime about in the future corporate sponsorships or corporations sponsor robot mecha suit people to fight fake crime. I don't know what it is really. And one of them is Tiger and one of them is Bunny. Because their suits look kind of like a tiger and a bunny.
Okay.
So nothing about a zoo, but dudes and maybe gay men. No one knows.
I like mine better, but thank you.
You guys, we have another Defective Geek that joined us right now. This is Kirsty, also known as House Cat.
The best reason for being late, there was literally a magic show that just happened in my room at 3 a.m. last night. A magician wandered into our room. We didn't know the guy. He just showed up and started doing like a sleight of hand, like magic in our room at 3 a.m. And it was like the most amazing thing. Like, they're my roommates, they can attest to this. And like, we were sound asleep and like this random group came in and started, like roses and like cards and shit, and it was amazing. Like I had no idea.
Why are you letting strangers into your room?
We didn't know the other roommate did, and like they knew him, but we didn't know him, so it was like a totally magical.
Girl, you in danger?
Yeah, that's what I thought at first.
You did some magic.
But then he did magic, and I was like, well, I can't be mad. I mean, this guy's doing magic, so. At first I was like, no, we're not letting people in, but I'm like, oh, he's kind of awesome. Like, so I felt like a really simple person, but that's why I'm late.
Alright, so you have something for Giselle Yume?
Yes, it is actually an old OVA called Sanctuary.
Sanctuary?
Props if any of you guys know it.
Sanctuary. Okay, so obviously Sanctuary is about a 9-year-old orphan boy who's having to climb his way through the world, fight his way through it. And it's during World War II Nazi.
Why?
And it's tough, guys.
She's trying to
tough
guess.
being alive during World War II Nazi Germany. And so it's about him trying to find sanctuary, like the title suggests. During this very difficult time, and him growing up to be a man, and what it means to be a man. That is Sanctuary. I'm pretty sure I nailed it.
You got some very close parts. Sanctuary is actually more of a political anime. It's about two orphan boys who meet, and they decide that one of them is going to take over the like political tier in Tokyo, and the other one is going to be the Yakuza boss. And it's about them both like taking over both these worlds and building like a dream world for them.
In Nazi Germany.
But there's like a lot of blood and like it's very like gory and like a lot of rape and women.
So there's no Nazis?
There are no Nazis. It takes place in the 90s. Those 90s Nazis. not in Tokyo.
Okay, just making sure. Just making sure. Do you have a title, Christy, for Giselle? What have we done? We had
Marmalade Boy, Magical Night Stay Earth,
Shuffle.
You did
Sense of Darkness,
yeah. Sense of Darkness, you did
Tiger and Bunny.
Tiger and Bunny, and then I did Sanctuary.
Okay, let's see.
You can't do Bleach, you can't do Attack on Titan. She knows those.
I got one.
I've got a good one. How about Furry Curry?
Furry Curry?
Yeah. Otherwise known as FLCL, if that helps.
For Furry Curry. Like furry hair, like a curry.
Pretty goody.
Okay, can't confirm or deny your questions right now.
Yeah. I don't even know what the title means actually. So.
Furry Curry. Alright, well, it takes place in a restaurant. And, you know, it's about, she's like 14, but she's like really well developed for a 14-year-old, you know. And she works in the back of the restaurant. And she like wants to be the most amazing chef and curry's her favorite dish, but because she like has this like amazing hair that sheds, her hair is always falling in the food. But when people accidentally eat her hair, it gives them magical powers. So it turns out that she actually like has magical powers with her hair that when it lands in curry, it makes it furry. It gives them like the ability to like, you know, x-ray vision or like hearing thoughts and stuff. Okay.
Boo hiss.
Yeah? Was she close, Christy?
Sadly, that makes more sense than the real anime does. Not really. It's about a boy who has a robot that comes out of his forehead. And when he gets hit by a girl who rides a moped, who hits him in the head with a guitar. And they're aliens.
I think the real answer is no one knows what the anime is about.
That's pretty
It
much
just ends very disappointingly.
So
you could be right.
It more of a plot than it has.
Oh.
So congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you.
Good round, guys.
Thanks, everyone. All right, one last one, I guess, from me. Death Note.
Death Note. I actually know a little.
Oh damn!
I know. I do sincerely know because I'm like, or what I do know is that there's a scary looking dude, and I think
Okay, try and explain it in Giseru terms.
Death Note. Okay, so I'm pretty sure, in all sincerity, there's like this book, and if you write names in it, people will die.
Yeah, that's right.
And then there's like a big scary looking dude who like flies around or something.
What is the big scary looking dude? What does he do, Giselle?
Kills you? Takes your soul?
Question mark?
Not quite sure.
Pretty close.
All right.
Okay.
She did pretty well, so she got 1.
He's in a lot of memes, that's why I know. He's in a lot of Game of Thrones memes. That's the only reason why I know.
I've never seen those. I've never seen those.
Why? Explain this. I don't know.
Oh, because there's like this really funny meme where it's George R.R. Martin like writing and then like the scary guy shows up and he's like, I love your books.
And then it's like write all the names of your favorite characters in these books.
So, all right. Well, our last segment for this show will be something we do for most of our episodes. It's called Fanfic Theatre. It's a dramatic live reading of fan fiction.
This is my least favorite segment because it makes me so embarrassed to be alive in a fandom that's this terrible.
It's okay.
So, the fanfic theater, what it is that Valerie and I take turns trolling the internet for some of the most ridiculous and awful fan fiction we can find. And then we like to do a nice dramatic reading for all of you so you can know what the creative minds of tomorrow are writing right now and putting out there. So since this is Anime Expo, if you didn't already know that, I was looking for some Attack on Titan fan fiction because I thought it wouldn't be fair for me to look for general anime because I'd be like, is this accurate? Is this making fun of it? I don't know. So I looked for Attack on Titan, and I found this amazing piece of fiction. It's called Unforgiven Attack on Titan. It's by Sarah Gore Blackplage of fanfiction.net, and it's very much. Do you guys remember My Immortal, the Harry Potter fanfiction?
I wish I didn't remember.
It's very much similar to that. It's about an original character who lives in the world of Attack on Titan and the trials and tribulations of having all the male characters being in love with you and how hard it is. So for this, I'll be doing the narration.
I'll be Raven.
I'm Hanji, Aaron, and Rainer.
And I'm Levi and Armin.
Armin, Armel. Let's go.
All right. Fanfic Theatre. Unforgiven Attack on Titan. When Levi, Hanji, and me were walking down a stone hallway on our goth stallions, Levi's was blood red with a black mane, and Hanji's was purple with a robot hoofs, and mine was black with black mane and purple streaks in it, and violet eyes like mine. Along the stone walls was jail cells with people who were believed to be conspiring with titans and stuff, and there was a poster.
Hold!
I commanded. I peered at the poster. There was going to be a prom tonight.
So, do you have a date for prom tonight?
No, but I don't fucking care. No way. Prompts are for posers and fucking preps.
Oh.
He said and looked away, disappointed in Jujujaba.
What did I just say?
Hanji, I think he was planning to ask you to the spell with so many O's. The prom raven.
Shit. Levi, I didn't mean it like that. Are you going to do the prom? I was kidding earlier. I think I'm going to.
He raised his head and looked at me with his sad gray eyes, hair in front of them, which made him look dramatic.
Do you have a date?
No!
I sobbed. He grabbed my chin softly and raised my head.
Will you go to prom with me?
I would adore to do that.
What the hell is happening?
I smiled coyly, but then I suddenly remembered Aaron. By the way, this is
BTW.
BTW. This is now a flashback. We were at lunch like last chapter, and we were discussing my performance that I did, and suddenly Aaron looked at me.
Raven, I have something to ask you.
He then kneeled before me and drew a bouquet of black, red, and purple roses tied together with lace and chains and studded leather. A chorus of sad gothic music with acoustic guitars and violins rose.
Will you go to the prom with says M?
Fuck yes!
I said excitedly, but then Armin went into tears like he always does.
You bastard!
You know I was going to ask her.
Then Rainer drew his sword too and pointed it at Aaron also.
And fucking so was I.
They started fighting and I began to weep tears of blood and bolted from the room. I was torn. Should I go to the dance with Levi or Aaron? And what about Armin, Rainer, and Titan Aaron, who also wanted to go with me? I knew I am in love with Levi, but I also like who Aaron misspelled right now, too, and Titan Aaron, who is a separate person from Aaron. I like him too because he is so hot, but how can I possibly date a Titan? Oh, Mom, I said, looking at a picture of her I keep in my pocket.
What do I do?
Oh, I'm Raven's dead mother. Raven, my dear daughter, remember the great power in which spelled like, you know, with this fucking magical wand, you poses. In which you poses.
That's it? I could duplicate myself into a person and make them my exact replica, CKA replica, but Furzy, I must hypnotize them into erasing their personality. That blonde girl that isn't Anna Krista was walking along down the stone dark path. It was nearing night and I sprung down before her.
Quote, Raven, quote, what are you doing?
I looked deep into her eyes and she was hypnotized. Then I did a vampire spell because apparently I'm a vampire, and she turned into a clone of me except me. Her hair was solid black. Later I was getting ready for the dance. I had on a black lacy dress with fishnets in my legs and long black lacy glove and black stilettos. I sent my clone to go to Aaron's house so he wouldn't need me come here. Levi arrived on a stallion.
Raven, you look stunning.
Now I tell it, I'm so ugly. Frowny face. Half a frowny face.
I cried blood tears of goth happiness, and then we rode off to the prom. The end. Thank you. Thank you.
I hate everything right now. Oh god.
Yeah, I get it. I have to go to prom.
I gotta go. I gotta go.
And that was our show. Thank you guys so much for hanging out.
Thank you so much.
Check us out at defectivegeeks.com, and till
like a
next
sticker.
time,
I'll take
we
a
have
sticker.
stickers. Till next time, Valhalla.
Come take one. I'm not gonna walk over there.